So alright, before I go too far, before I start taking down, so this is the roof as it is now. Before it was a 3-pitch roof, so this side, that side, and then that side. And then they put this section, this is a new section, they wanted to add a window for light, which is a good idea. But what they did is a pretty, only one way to say half-assed job, is they stopped the top roof there and they kept the old roof there instead of taking that roof all the way, which would be so easy. Just stretch those beams about 70 centimeters, which is what I'm going to do. But now it looks so ugly, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch that top roof to there, and it'll be beams with support with bolted in, just like I did at the back. You can't see it now, but that's going to be that. So that's going to look so much better. This is not mostly, it's only a cosmetic change. So this will be cut somewhere around here, and then it'll go up there. Alright, I have removed the corner piece and all the siding, and I started fitting the lower bracket, whatever we're going to call it. So this one, you can see I cut a notch into the support beam, so it'll be resting directly there. There'll be a 45-degree brace and a metal brace under, and a metal brace at the top to hold it in place, so it won't go anywhere. The only challenging is this one here. It's too low. I'll have to put the bracket after I cut the roof, but that's not a big deal. All right. Between my shift outside, I made a pie. This is a pecan pie, and it's not the traditional way of making it. I blend everything together, the cream, the eggs, the pecans, and I put in the blender, and then it gives a very smooth, creamy, even consistency. It's great. Try it out. Alright, so this is the structures, the trusses that are holding the roof, and as you can see, each of them is sitting on the top of the beam, and then of course that 45-degree angle with bolts and screws and metal plate on each side. So all of them are like that, and this little one I put a shorter plate on one side and a long one on the other side. So it's resting, you can see there at the top of that piece there, and this one here is actually resting directly on the vertical post, very solid, and I'm guessing this is stronger than if it's just a straight piece on cut. Right, and you can see the other one right there. So yesterday I just had enough time to put the top plywood on to keep the rain, because you can see here it's kind of open. I wanted the rain to stop, and then today I'll put the fascia on. Let's go on. So same thing here, you can see the metal brace, and then resting on the top of the post. All of them are like that, and then the joint is something that goes under there about 15 centimeters, and on this side as well. So there's no way, and it has like a hook like this to prevent the water from getting in. So this is the long brace. Right. Okay, so today I'll be able to do the fascia, and then the extension on the edge, and the flashing. And then put the Tyvek, keep the water out, and whenever I get the roof, the siding, the metal, I can finish it. Alright, so the structure is finished, and I painted it yesterday. I put the edge, so this flashing comes here, and the roof attached to that, So this is from the top. All right. That looks good with the paint. And now what I gotta do is put the fireproof layer on underneath. That's pretty important. So only thing will be see is those braces. All right, let's get it done. So today I cut the old what do you call it, joist sticking out, and now I put back the paper on, and shortly I'm going to be putting the siding, the old siding, and I'll have to put a kind of like a layer in between there. It's a bit of a challenge because that upper roof and the lower roof, they are not even, they're about 5 to 8 millimeter off, so that's creating a little bit of a bulge, unfortunately, but I can't change that. And then I'm rerouting that, you can see it, but there's a little cable there, the internet cable. I'm just gonna reroute it right around the edge and then down there, so it'll be out of the way. Right now it's kind of in the way, and then at some time the electrician will come to move the electrical outlet, not outlet, but the electrical entrance, and then I'll start on the siding. So I did put the end there, so that's done. I just have to put the fireproof material at the bottom. That'll be done. All right, so this is what the structure looks like after it's finished. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark, and I also, you can see that I started the siding, and you can see that piece where the plywood is, that's where the roof used to be. So kind of right around there it bulges out a little bit, so but nothing I can do about that. And you can see where the joint is cut right here, so it's kind of like in line with that here, and should be, well, not should be, will be able to finish it this week. And then I decided to put the siding first, and I put the little metal flashing at the end, and I just have the fireproof part resting on it, so that kind of keeps it in place, and then I still have enough space to put the screws in there, so it makes it a little bit easier because I can just slide it in there, and it's easier to hold it before I put the screws in. So that's what I'm going to do. Electrician still hasn't come, so for the time being this is just hanging there. Anyway, take a look at the other side. And I haven't done the roof on the top yet, so it's still just plywood with Tyvek to keep the rain.